Engines, the beating heart of any car, come in more shapes and sizes than you can shake a stick at. Some are as smooth as a freshly zambonied ice rink. Others sound like a choir of angry bees. In this video, we'll be diving deep into the oily underbelly of the automotive world and exploring the fascinating world of engine classification. We'll be ripping apart the different designs, dissecting the structures, and explaining why some engines are as gutless as a hamster, while others roar like a lion with a toothache. So buckle up, grab your spanners, and get ready for an exhilarating ride through the world of engine design and structure. Now, before we get our hands dirty with specific engine types, let's talk about what actually defines an engine's design and structure. Think of it like the engine's blueprint, a bit like the plans for a house, only instead of bedrooms and kitchens, you've got cylinders, crankshafts, and enough moving parts to make a Swiss watchmaker weep. These plans tell you how all the components are arranged, where they go, and how they all fit together to create the mechanical marvel that is the internal combustion engine. The design and structure of an engine, it's a bit like choosing between a Mini Cooper and a Range Rover. One's small, nimble, and great on fuel. The other's a big, comfy behemoth that drinks petrol like it's going out of fashion. So, understanding engine design and structure is crucial to understanding why your car behaves the way it does. It's the foundation on which the entire engine's performance, efficiency, and even its sound is built. Right, let's talk about cylinders, the beating heart of any good engine. Now, cylinders, they're like the engine's workforce. The more you have, the more power you can potentially produce. But just like a real workforce, it's not just about quantity, it's about how they're organized. First up, we've got the inline engine, your basic no-nonsense workhorse. Cylinders all lined up in a single row, like good soldiers on parade. They're compact, relatively simple to build, and you'll find them in everything from tiny city cars to some surprisingly powerful sports cars. Next, we've got the V-type engine, the charismatic leader of the pack. Cylinders arranged in two banks forming a V shape, like a pair of perfectly aligned bowling pins. These engines mean business, offering more power and a throatier growl than their inline counterparts. Now, we've talked about how cylinders are arranged, but what about the number of cylinders? Is more always better? Well, it's a bit like asking if having more money is always a good thing. Sure, it can be nice, but it can also bring a whole new set of headaches. Let's start with the little guy, the three-cylinder engine. Small, lightweight, and surprisingly frugal when it comes to fuel consumption. These are the engines you'll find in your eco-friendly city cars, buzzing around like angry bees and sipping fuel like it's going out of fashion. Moving up the ranks, we have the four-cylinder engine, the reliable workhorse of the automotive world. A good balance of power, efficiency, and affordability. You'll find these in everything from family hatchbacks to sporty coupes. Now we're getting serious, the six-cylinder engine, the engine for those who like a bit of luxury and performance. Now let's talk about valves, those little metal mushrooms that control the flow of air and fuel into and out of the cylinders. They might seem insignificant, but trust me, they're the unsung heroes of the engine world, working tirelessly to keep your engine running smoothly. First up, we've got the overhead valve, OHV, design, the old-school approach to valve control. It's simple, reliable, and about as sophisticated as a hammer. But hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? You'll find OHV engines in older cars and some workhorse trucks. Next, we've got the single overhead camshaft, SOHC design, a bit like the OHV's more sophisticated cousin. It uses a single camshaft to control both the intake and exhaust valves, making it more efficient and offering better performance than the OHV. And finally, we arrive at the pinnacle of valve technology, the double overhead camshaft DOHC design. So, there you have it, a whirlwind tour of the fascinating world of engine classification. We've explored the different designs, dissected the structures, and delved into the oily depths of cylinders and valves. Understanding how engines are designed and structured is like having a superpower. It allows you to appreciate the engineering brilliance that goes into these mechanical masterpieces, and most importantly, it gives you something to talk about at your next petrol head gathering, besides the usual "my car's faster than yours" banter.